Hey cousin, it's 2025, and why don't you know how to do your own natural glam yet? I need you to grow up, but that's why we here. That's why we family. I'm gonna teach you. So I already cleaned and prepped her skin off camera, so we're gonna go right in with the NYX Clear Brow Gel to really set her hairs in place. And when you have full, already nice eyebrows like this, you don't have to do a lot. And I also learned too, when you already have someone, or if you personally already have full eyebrows like this, you don't need to go in with nothing else, or that's how they kind of get to looking, you know, too thick. I do just lightly take a pencil and just fill out the end part of the brow, and that's it, nothing else. Now going in with a concealer about 1 to 2 shades lighter, you see how I'm not starting directly underneath the brow. You want to give you that room, so just in case if you do mess up, it's an easy fix, and you can really see, you know, how much you want to go up, or just really see how you want to shape it. And then I always start towards the end of the brow, and you see how I'm gradually coming up towards the front with the concealer shade that's more close to her foundation shade. That also keeps it looking very nice and natural. And I really take my time on the brows. Like, I do not play. I will literally take however long I need to make sure them brows is perfect. And then now I'm doing the same to the other eyebrow. I'm gonna be quiet for just a little bit though, just so y'all, because you know I already showed y'all on the other brow, so I'm gonna just be quiet real quick. Now going in with that concealing blending brush, I'm really buffing out that concealer that I used underneath the eyebrow and just bringing that down all over the lid and just preparing it for that eyeshadow. Because like I said, this is a natural glam, so I'm not doing too much to her eyes, but you know, the concealer still works as a base, so that's why I just still ought to just bring it all the way down. And I'm so sorry I didn't get the eyeshadow part on this video, because when I recorded this video I didn't even know I was going to start a YouTube channel. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add that foundation, and as you can see, it's giving skin. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I like to do swatches with the foundation versus just slapping it on her face, because I found when you do it this way, you don't overuse the product and it just keeps it looking like skin. Like, it doesn't have you looking cakey or anything like that when you do it this way. And I feel like with foundation anyways, I feel like less is more, if that makes sense, because you're already going in also with like concealer and all that good stuff, so you don't want to overuse any products. Now going in with the foundation brush out of my brush kit from my brand PBT Cosmetics, I'm blending in that foundation that we just swatched, and as you can see, I'm patting it in. You always want to pat. I cannot stress this enough. Do not swipe, don't smear, because not only is patting giving you that skin-like finish, it's also giving you the most coverage, and you obviously want to do that when you're doing your makeup. You don't want to wipe off none of the product, do you? Like, we all know makeup not cheap, so baby, you better believe I'm gonna get my money's worth every time. So yeah, again, I'm gonna be quiet while I finish blending that out for y'all. This part is so perfect, especially for my makeup artists. When your clients have colored hair, blonde hair, whatever, please tape their edges while you're doing their eyebrows, or, you know, working with powders, anything like that, so you're not getting makeup into their hair. Because I feel like when they have black hair, you know, or normal brown, whatever, it's easier to maneuver around it. But when they have colored hair, you do not want to get makeup in that, especially when, you know, your clients are paying so much for their hair. Spare them. Just put tape over it so you can work accordingly. Now back to finishing those brows, I am going in with her actual foundation mixed in with that concealer shade that was 1 shade lighter, and I'm finishing carving her up, shaping it, and you know, just doing God's work, period. Look at that shape. Then I'm just blending out that concealer as well, just so I don't leave any harsh lines when I go to blend it in with the brush. And now I'm going to show you guys I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Now I'm starting to take that concealer shade that was about 2 shades lighter, and I'm starting to bring it down the middle of her face to really like highlight and, you know, not brighten, but I feel like highlight is the right word. Just highlight and enhance those features now. And then again, I had cut this part out when I started taking it down the bridge of her nose because my head was all in the way. And I'm adding that concealer on her chin. And then when I start doing underneath her eyes, I always like to start a little farther down. I don't like to put the concealer directly underneath her eyes just yet because that's something that starts creasing early before you even get to set the concealer. Now, taking a little bit of that concealer, I'm going to start defining her cheekbones. Again, I want to remind y'all that a little goes a long way. You don't need to apply a bunch of makeup to really define your features. Now I'm bringing that concealer that was 2 shades lighter. I'm bringing that up some more. And yes, I forgot to tell y'all, I like to let that concealer sit for a little bit because that also gives it more coverage. And to me, it blends out a little bit more better when you actually let it sit. Now, before I go into blending everything, I always spray it with a setting spray. And I also do this to prep the skin, and this is also what keeps it looking very flawless. And again, I'm patting underneath, blending out that concealer. And as you can notice, I have her looking up. It's always good for yourself or your client to be looking up as you're blending underneath the eyes. So once again, you're not causing any creases. So you always want to keep the base real smooth, especially before we go in with them powders. Now, after applying concealer, bronzer, whatever, I always take that foundation brush and I just go over everything. I don't put any more foundation or any product on the brush. I just literally just go over everything to, once again, ensure that everything looks real good and blended in. And now with my powder puff from also my brand, PBT Cosmetics, I'm lightly going in with that setting powder. And you're going to put that setting powder in all the places where you placed your concealer. That is also why you see why I have a glove on the other hand, because I like to wipe off a little bit of that excess powder. So I'm not applying too much setting powder because I found that if you put on too much setting powder, that's how you get flashback. That's how you start looking casket ready. So I'm keeping everything just at the right amount that I need. Now, this is my favorite part. I feel like I always say that with makeup. I say every part my favorite part. But I am softly going in with this bronzer, really warming up the skin. We defining those cheekbones. Don't be scared to take product down to the neck. You always want to take your product down to the neck. That is also ensuring that the foundation and the makeup is, you know, matching your skin. And so it don't just look like your head floating. So at first, I'm going in with my lip liner in shade Mocha Mystique. But I figured out as I was going that I wanted a lip liner that was just a little bit darker. I feel like something a little bit darker was going to fit her and suit her better. So on the top, you see me going in with the LA Girl waterproof eyeliner. I'm not sure what shade this was. I think it was shade dark brown, I believe. And yeah, you probably like, girl, why is you using an eyeliner for a lip pencil? Baby, listen, you gonna learn. The more you do makeup, baby, you can finesse some stuff. And honestly, I like using waterproof lip liners as well if I'm not using my brand. And when you're applying your lip liner, you want to make sure that you're also blending out that lip liner. Like you see how I'm blending out that liner and I'm bringing it down, like I'm literally drawing it. And you see how I just blended it out with that disposable. Yeah, you don't want to just leave it as a line. This is how you create that nice ombre look when you start applying the lip gloss. And now we're going to go in and apply her lashes. These are also from my brand PBT Cosmetics. I believe these were styled Brat. I can't remember. I think they're Brat though. And I use Kiss lash glue. I'm going to pop a picture in here. Yeah, because I hope y'all left the using track glue for your lashes alone. I hope y'all left that in 2024. Honestly, I hope y'all left that in 2022. Because the trick when you use like actual clear lash glue is you have to let it dry a little bit. So you put it on the lash line and you put it on the strip and you just let it sit for a little bit and then you apply it and then it's good all day. It's going to stay on there, I promise you. I don't know why, but I feel like it is so much easier putting lashes on my clients versus myself. That lash applicator is also what helps me keep, put the lashes on straight. Now you see me going in with my lip gloss from PBT Cosmetics, shade Bombshell, because she's the bomb. Not only do they keep a shine for a really long time, but it's also made with real shea butter. And the lip gloss tube comes with a LED light and a mirror attached attached to it. Every baddie necessity. And then I'm just going to continue to blend out that lip gloss into that lip liner to make sure everything is just flawlessly in place. Now, I went over it with this Ulta lip gloss that I was trying out. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to look it up. And I'm popping in here. So if y'all like it, because it was okay. You know, it's still very cutesy. I made it work. But I was looking for like just a pink that was just a little bit more pigmented. But you know, it still came out really cute. So I'm not mad at it. I ain't hating. You'll never hate on Ulta. She's still that girl. So I'm going to finish blending it out. And then lastly, I'm going in with my setting spray by Patrick on Till Dawn. And let me tell you, Patrick, you need your butt ate for this setting spray. This is a staple in my makeup kit. And then you see me right here. So for her lashes underneath, I wanted to put some mascara on there. I used the It Cosmetics, I think it's called Tightline. It's technically an eyelash primer, but as you can see, she do the job. And I love that really tiny, skinny brush, so I don't like clump any mascara on top of there. So that works out. And now I'm taking my fluffy brush and, you know, I'm just going over everything to make sure there's no lines, no creases, no nothing. And of course, we want to get rid of that tape that we use to cover those edges. And everything about makeup is just so therapeutic to me. I love it so bad. In the comments, can y'all please comment what's your favorite step when doing makeup or seeing makeup, whatever it is. Like, what is your favorite step? And then, of course, you know, you see these little lines that tape left. So I'm going in with a small detailed brush and I'm just finishing blending that out. Still not getting no makeup in the edges. And my girl is all set, looking as good as she want to look. So if you like this video and you found it helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. And let me know in the comments your thoughts and what you took away from this video. And I'll talk to y'all later. I hope y'all enjoyed.